You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful watchers. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have something for you to consider. And this is whether there is a target on Liam's back right now that Sheila is soon going to be aiming at. I think there is, and the reason that there is something or someone surprising. Remember, Liam is determined to protect Steffy and her kids at all cost. He just told Wyatt, that's my job now, because he doesn't think Finn is up to the job. He thinks his judgment is impaired because he let Sheila Carter hug him. Of course, Liam doesn't know about any of the stuff that went on in the jail. Everything that he's jumping off of comes from that one hug in the hallway that didn't last that long. But what Liam may not realize until it's too late is that he's the one in danger also, and it's all about a conversation that Sheila overheard this week. We know that something bad happens on Friday at the beach, and I'm wondering if Liam is seriously hurt. If there is some danger from Sheila Carter, we definitely think so, and we have got some reasons that we think so and a prediction for what we think will happen. If you'll hang tight, we're going to get to that. If you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our bold updates, spoilers, and news. If you click that notification bell, you'll get an alert when there's a new video waiting for you. All right, so Sheila was lurking at Il Giardino. She was behind a big floppy hat and sunglasses, waiting for a moment to be with Deacon, but what she was also doing was eavesdropping on Hope Logan talking to her mom and dad, Brooke Logan and Deacon Sharp. So Steffy was part of the subject matter that they were discussing, Steffy and Liam and the divorce, and Sheila overheard all this. And so now she knows that Hope and Liam are divorced, and Sheila can do the math really quickly. And she knows that Liam being single could mean trouble for Finn. But then everything gets even worse, because as Hope was talking to her parents, Brooke was trying to get her to rethink this divorce. She's like, oh no, Liam's the love of your life. And Hope's like, I don't know, maybe, but I'm not the love of his life because he loves Steffy too. So Sheila overheard all this. Brooke keeps pressuring Hope. And Hope is like, look, I've watched you be in agony for decades because the man you loved also loved another woman. I'm not having it. You're a cautionary tale, Mom. And I don't know why Brooke just keeps pressing her to settle. That's what I'm hearing from Brooke. You should settle for this. You should settle. She's like, oh, like she's got it in her head that Ridge is her destiny and that Liam is Hope's destiny. And Hope has had this incredible, strong epiphany about her life. I think this is the most together she's ever been. And her mom's like, no, you should backtrack and be weaker and make excuses and accept him for the waffler that he is. And it's like, no, thanks, Mom. So Sheila hears all that. So she knows that Liam is single as a Pringle and carrying a torch for Steffy, and that could ruin Finn's family. And while Sheila doesn't want to go back to prison, I mean, she just got out, but I do think she would risk a whole lot to keep Finn happily married to Steffy, not because Sheila likes Steffy, but because Finn loves her and Sheila wants Finn happy. So this Friday, the official B&B spoilers promise a day at the beach goes badly. There's a picture of Finn and Kelly Spencer that we saw in, I think, one of the soap magazines. It was a behind the scenes photo. They were both in wetsuits, so it looks like Finn and Kelly are out surfing. Now, Finn is a constant surfer and an excellent swimmer, so I just kind of don't feel like Finn or Kelly is in danger. Here's how I'm wondering if it's going to go. So assuming that it's not Kelly or Finn at risk, maybe it's Liam. This Thursday, he shows Steffy the video of Finn and Sheila hugging, and she is completely stunned. And then Friday official spoilers say that Liam risks everything. So what I wonder if, because Liam now decides he's their protector and Finn can't be trusted, I wonder if he is going to be on the property there in Malibu near the cliffside house, keeping one eye on Kelly and Finn and the other eye on Steffy's house, which means his attention is divided, and that means he doesn't have a third eye in the back of his head to watch out for Sheila Carter. Because if Sheila decides to, so basically Liam has showed up to watch for Sheila And I wonder if Sheila shows up to watch for Liam. And if Sheila sees Liam casting side eye at her son, and maybe she thinks he's waiting for, Finn to be away from the house so that he can go make a move, whatever. But I definitely think that Sheila might creep up, see Liam there, assume the worst about him, that he's trying to steal Steffy from her son. Maybe Sheila shoves Liam off that same cliff that Brooke shoved Thomas off a few years ago. I mean, he survived. I just think that in this situation, Liam is assuming the worst of Finn, and I think Sheila is going to assume the worst of Liam. So I feel like it could be Liam that gets a trip to the ER. There's a trauma nurse on the Friday guest spot cast list, so it looks like someone has to go to the hospital and there's some kind of injury. And again, if Kelly and Finn are surfing, which it looks like, they shouldn't be in any peril unless there's some kind of weird undertow or something. So the 2-week spoilers say that Finn finds himself in uncharted territory. I wonder if that means that he is questioned by the police about the attack on Liam. Because if Sheila comes up behind Liam and shoves him, he won't know who pushed him. And if Finn is out on the beach and maybe he walks away from Kelly for a minute, they might think, oh, you wanted rid of your wife's ex-husband, especially now that Steffy knows that he's back with Sheila. If something happens to Liam, that could really shake Steffy's confidence in Finn. We got one last thing to say about Steffy and this danger, and we're going to share that in a second. If you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. If you enjoyed this video, please click a like, and we look forward to your comments. We love them. We read them. We appreciate our listeners. So the worst case scenario would be if Steffy thinks the worst of Finn also. Like maybe she was kind of partially convinced by Liam. Even with the video, she's like, yeah, but maybe. But then if something happens to Liam, and for some reason, if he regains consciousness and just says Finn, because he was watching Finn, who knows? But this could go really badly. And so Finn being in uncharted territory might be him being seen as a bad guy. Maybe that's the uncharted territory, because that would definitely be something that is way out of his comfort zone. We will wait and see. I'm super excited to see what unfolds on B&B, but I definitely think that Hope unintentionally painted a target on Liam's back, and Sheila is going to follow up on that.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.